Okay, guys, here is the finished product. Voila! Voila! It tickles me. Anyway, I'm quite pleased with the way it turned out. I think it looks very nice. And as you can see, my little unicorn seems to be very happy. Um, so I try not to go overboard with the plants, but a part of the fairy garden is to have plants. So you have plants, you create a scene, and then you embellish like nobody's business. So out of my strawberry garden that I had on last year, I took this sign and it says, "Welcome to my fairy garden." Oh shoot, I'm missing somebody. I almost forgot about my girl. I'll finish her off. Okay, now it's finished. Voila, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so as you can see, let me see if I can turn her slightly to because she's welcoming you guys to her garden. Okay, so it says, "Welcome to my fairy garden." We have a succulent plant here. I made this a clip and it was overgrown, and I always cut any plant flowers I get to an angle, and so that helps the root system to come down, grow firmly, straight, whatever. And so that's what I do. Okay, my primrose that I showed you in the beginning, I deadheaded the flowers so that more flowers can produce. I had another succulent plant hanging out. These are plants that I used to use when I was doing plant night. And so Miss Kenyetta House, she always got such beautiful plants from, I think, the Succulent Source. I think that's the name of the place. But they have good succulent varieties. This right here was just some succulent plant that I had hanging out. It's quite similar to this one. I got this one from Martha's Garden when I was down in College Station. Martha's Garden is in Bryan. But I love these little things, and they spread, so they're good garden addition. And so because the unicorn house is in a circular motion, I felt that I would do somewhat of a similar thing with the decorative rocks. So as you can see, I have the turquoise, white, purple, which goes with the house. I created a little pond for the unicorn, and these are little decorative stones. They're like made like little round balls, and so they're really nice. And then I have my unicorn here, my little fairy of color, which I love. I just love this. And this is my end result. I think that this container that I use, I thought it was going to be too small for all that I wanted to do, and it is a tad bit too small, but I think this fuchsia container makes it pop, and it brings in all the details of the house. I couldn't be more pleased with it, so I'm going to put it right beside my other fairy garden that I just made. And so I hope that you like this. This is just kind of what I do, and I just think it turned out so beautifully. Tell me if you feel the same. I have like a whole bunch of stuff to do fairy gardens with, so I mean, you'll see some more of this, but this is what goes into a fairy garden. So I've been outside for about probably a few hours, and like I said, mine is totally off of things that I can't do anything about. And it's just time to myself to create, and it'll leave you with a good feeling. So some people often say garden is a therapy, and it indeed is, because you're centering and focusing your attention on something far greater than you realize when you garden. So I don't know, if you feel like playing outside in some dirt, I mean, by all means, I do it. I have my little fingernails done. I have gloves over here in the midst of all this rubbish, but I put them on and I put them off. I hate wet soil, and so I had a bag of wet soil, but I used the top soil, so I used the remaining of this to feel like the bottom of it, and then I used this cactus, palm, and citrus potting soil. That's for my succulent plants. It helps them. They need some specialized soil. So I hope you liked it. And this is what we do. It's a nice day for spring break. I had some time to myself, and so I'm feeling real good. So, um, you know, if you have any questions or comments, just put them down below, and I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. Until then, I'll see you guys later. Bye.